Peep game. Look, last video, I told y'all, I reminded y'all because a bunch of the bots, or at least they turned into a real player, fell back into the bot loop without even realizing it. So hopefully I grabbed their attention again. So now that you here, you seen how scary that was. You don't want to fall back into the loop. So a good way not to fall back into the loop is you have to peep game every day. There's really no breaks from peeping game. That don't mean you gotta be a slave for the rest of your life. It's just that you can still have fun, but peep game at the same time. At the end of the day, go over what you was on. What I do today? Did I earn all the fun I was having today? Did I even plan out today, or did it just happen? What do I want to do? What needs to be done? Because that's another thing when it comes to like a purpose. Why are y'all doing what y'all doing right now? A lot of y'all have jobs y'all don't like, but you do it anyways. And you don't even have no plan that you're making to get out of having to do that job. Sometimes you gotta do something that you don't like for a little bit to position yourself somewhere else. But a lot of y'all just go to work and just get the check, spend it in a loop. So why are you even doing that? Or how long are you gonna be doing it for? But like I said, there's no breaks from peeping game because when the bots have fun, they get distracted and forget all about game. That's how they fall back into the loop. You really don't want to be too comfortable because the moment you get comfortable, that's when your old self come back and you become a bot. You really got to be on point. And like I said in my last vid, it falls on what you want in life. What do you want to achieve? What do you want? Because not everybody want as high goals as I got. But is you heading towards your goal? Could you be doing more to get there faster? Do you even care? Like I said, you gotta practice earning shit. I say this all the time in my other videos. You should know this by now. Is you earning the things you do? Not just things you do like going out and having fun, even waking up. A lot of y'all wake up and go straight on your phone. We talked about the dopamine. You're getting a dopamine rush as soon as you wake up for doing nothing. You really might have to change your routine. Wake up, do something first. Because with the dopamine, when you're getting so much dopamine for free, it make everything else boring in comparison. When you actually start trying to earn something, you're like, damn, you thinking about how much fun you could be having. Or your brain, just the way your brain is wired, is so used to having more fun that anything else is not that's not as fun, it don't want to do. And then a bot can't tell themselves what to do. They have no control. So it's not like they can tell themselves, well, even though I'm bored right now, I'm gonna do it anyways. So they go right back on their phone. You should be trying to minimize the amount of time that you're on your phone. Or use your phone for a certain purpose. Are you networking? Why are you on social media? What's the point of it? Because a lot of y'all like to live through other people rather than live your own life. Y'all will know everything that's going on in a celebrity life, all the drama that's happening, but you don't even know what's going on in your life. You don't even know where you're heading. Keep game, you really got to create who you are going to be. Look back now and ask yourself who I am right now. Did I try to become this person? Or have I just been chilling this whole time? Because a real player knows what level they're at and they try to better themselves in general and keep leveling up to become a better person. They're thinking of who they want to be. A bot don't even think that far. A bot just exists. It don't even know what's going on for real. The imposter try to act like it know what's going on, but it don't take no action. And it's lazy, just like the bots. But it lied to himself and be like, nah, yeah, I got plans, I got goals, and it's really not even really working on them like that. An imposter will have a far goal and do nothing because they say, oh, I can't do it, I can't start my goal yet until another event happens, as if there's not plenty of stuff they could be doing in the meantime. A bot will have something that I want to start or a goal that I want to get to, but it doesn't start it because it thinks it wants to be a perfectionist. It thinks that everything has to be perfect before it even starts. A bot don't know how to build up. It can't start on a low level and go up. And then why they're trying to be a perfectionist, they don't even perfect it. They just think, oh, it's not perfect yet, so I can't. And they don't even work on it before they even start it. Then they forget. A big thing a bot and an imposter need to do is change the way they think. Because when a bot put their mind to something, it's not even really important. And don't even tell itself it has to do it. It just tries it. And then when it tries it, it's not perfect and it's not good at it, so it gets rid of it and it forget all about it. Or the bots start thinking negative about the things that they're doing. And they just focus on the negative, and that's why they end up quitting a lot of the times. That's why they lose motivation. They don't think positively. Having those negative thoughts is going to make them quit a lot of things in life. It could be with the biddies. A bot will see the biddy, want to go up to her, and then think all the negative thoughts. Yo, what if she says no? Oh, what if she punch me in my face? Like, they thinking negative, and then they don't even go up to her because they thought of all those negative thoughts. They don't look on the bright side. They don't look at the positive outcome that could happen. Or even besides the negative and positive thoughts, it's what is important. Some of them, even with the biddies, a biddy, they'll prioritize the biddies over their regular life, too focused on the wrong things. But back to thinking positive and negative, right? A big reason why the bot feel negative about stuff is because it can't even picture itself doing whatever it does because it doesn't do it. They know their self. And that's where you really gotta have an understanding with yourself, because if you know that you're lazy and you know that you really not up to the task, when it comes to something big, that's why they don't really believe in their goals, because they're not even a person who could achieve that. And rather than level up like a real player and become the person who can, they just think, whatever, I can't, so it don't matter. They give up. I have no motivation. Like, it's not like I can do it anyways. If you start doing something that, especially when you already thought negative about it, and then you prove yourself wrong, off rip, you'll have a better mindset. And even then, if you think negative and you're failing at it, rather than think even more negative, ask yourself, why are you failing? What could you be doing better? How can you level up? Asking yourself the right questions is a huge step in leveling up, because that's why I say the imposter don't level up, because they lie to themselves or they blame something else. So rather than find a way that they can level up and get past it, they just accept the fact, oh, I can't do it because of this. It's not me. Most of the time, it really be them. And even if it's that other thing, they could still find a way around that, but they don't. They're imposters. They just lie to themselves and blame whatever. Something could really not be your fault, whether it was a mistake that happened at a job and you got fired or something, or something crazy happened in your life. That directly might not be your fault, but what you do after that is your fault. Peep game, good or bad. You want to be responsible for it, because you could be having a negative mindset like a bot, and in your life negative, but you blaming that one thing. Whereas somebody who had a positive mindset after is still going to be doing good things and leveling up. It's really about how you think. My advice to the bots, so they can actually level up, is change the way you think. Also, the importance, like I said, with how you think. How important is it? Do you have to do it, or are you just trying it? What does it mean to you? I'm not saying that you have to. Some things are really not worth it. Like, if you really think about it, be like, this ain't even really worth my time. I'm not saying you can never quit something, but why are you quitting? Are you quitting because you lost faith and you give up? Or is it just not worth it and you're pursuing something else? It's like you don't want to go live a life that you really don't like. So it's really up to you. Another thing you could do is eliminate the amount of distractions. Y'all be having too many distractions that y'all can't say no to, and you fall right back into the bot loop. You have way too much fun, and your plan can't even fit the amount of fun that you're putting in it. Also, change your environment. Get away from the other bots. Get away from the imposters, because they just gonna distract you and hold you back. I got a video about changing your environment. Go watch that. It's a banger. The link's in the description. And then start earning what you do. Whatever, whether you're having fun or you're going on a vacation, earn that. Don't just go on it for free and then come back chill. And when I say earn it, I mean actually earn it, not just working, working, working. Because if you work with no purpose, that's a loop in itself. You might not be lazy, but at the same time, you're not really. That's why I said about the code. You're not really making your own code. You following somebody else's code. You got to be told what to do all the time. When you come back from work, y'all don't ever tell yourself what to do. And I'm not saying that you can't work for somebody else, but what are you doing with your money after work? What are you learning about investing? All this stuff that you could be doing, what are you doing? And lastly, always be looking how to level up. Always be evaluating yourself. At the end of the day, I really be wanting the best for y'all because I'm leveling up. It don't really, it don't affect me whether I make these videos or not. I'm really just trying to look out. Peep game though, locking the real players is locking in and leveling up. The imposters, I feel bad for you, I really do. And the bots, listen, y'all could break out of being a bot. Just don't turn into the imposter. Push your mind to it. Peep game.